Hello everybody, my name's Dangerous, and this is going to be episode 11 of my Road to Perfection for Gears of War 3. I'm going to let you guys listen in to what's actually going on the other team, and then I'll talk to you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, someone's about to get muted.
Someone's about to get fucked up.
Because you're on my team, so you're definitely gonna fuck me up. Dude, in real life, I would fuck you up with good.
So,
Thanks for respect.
basically, I'm going to give you guys a bunch of gameplay commentary about why I do stuff and what ends up happening. But I do want to talk to you guys about sportsmanship. If you plan on becoming the pro caliber player, you're going to need really good sportsmanship for several different reasons. One, no one's going to want to sponsor somebody that's just completely rude on their Xbox Live persona, I guess you would call it. And two, it's a lot easier to, play a game when you're not so upset about, what's going on. But other than that, that's my feeling. Please, guys, just use good sportsmanship, especially to people on your team. It's not really... Ultimately, it is a game, so you got to remember that, and it's not a big deal. Right there, I usually swap to my shotgun prior to going to my grenade for the very reason of I would have bodied that guy right there. But I had my hammer burst out, and that ended up messing me up. As you can see, a little bit frustrated, fired the hammer burst off some. And this guy turns out to be just a bullet sponge, basically. I feel that shot should have downed him. 9 times out of 10, whenever you hear somebody do the whole scream from their character, you either hit them really, really hard and they're full red, or they should have been downed. I've come to figure that out from playing recently. But as you can tell, that guy just poor sportsmanship. It ends up just going out terrible for him. So it all works out. In the end, he looked just retarded for doing stuff. And right here, I end up getting payback from him on his right-hand advantage. So all in all, it works out. You ever get any time where you get frustrated by one person and you can manage that free kill, do whatever you want for that kill, and then, you killed him, so it's just time to get over it, basically. Do not let that run your entire game. You got payback right there, and that's what counts if you want to play it in that sense. But other than that, do not let him control you. It's a big mental game, and it ends up hurting you in the end. But other than that, if you can just not let them get to you like that, then they're going to be losing the game.
Get me more ammunition.
Right there, that digger would have been just planned perfectly, but it ended up blowing up really short than what the actual thing told me it was going to. So it ended up messing me up. And then right there, you see I just get blindsided completely by that guy.
Excellent.
And here basically I'm just trying to use this pillar for my third person advantage. I really like what this guy ends up doing. He wants to trade and notices that I'm not going to trade with him, basically. And then he just runs off. He doesn't make a big deal about it. He doesn't do anything like that. And he ends up actually getting the sniper in the next round, and I don't do anything to him, basically. It's just good sportsmanship and allow him not to, not to be dependent on one weapon, I guess you would call it. And here you go. If you don't get the sniper,
Rearm me.
I usually will go for the next power weapon. Sometimes I will run to nades in this one because I feel nades are actually quite useful in this map. But other than that, I wanted the boom shot because of basically
Ammunition.
the easy kills, pretty much. And then it just allows me to survive a little bit longer. It's an easier trade weapon than the Nasher.
Throwing grenade.
This is again one of my warm-up games, basically, just like episode number 10. So as you can tell, I am bouncing off all the walls. I am, just trying to get a good feel for my sensitivity. And I feel that that's something you guys should be doing no matter what, is just trying to at least get one bounce and cancel bounce and stuff like that in each game that you're trying to warm up in. You got to be able to get in so much stuff so that you're not flawed when it comes down to it in the next game or in this game for whatever reason. Right there, he should have never bounced to that guy's right-hand advantage. That's just a terrible idea. That player should have at least backed off. I know it was a 2v1, but he had a better chance at killing me if I pushed him than killing him when he pushes my teammate. So, ultimately, that was the wrong decision right there. And here I make a bad mistake. I noticed the guy, but I didn't, I guess, put 2 and 2 together that he was the retro charging player. So he ends up just retroing me down. Right there I thought I was going to get a free kill on a pickup. At least catch him off guard one way or another. So, lesson learned on that sense. And I just respawn and go on with it.
Most satisfying. Sorry.
Right here I end up deciding to trade with this guy. And it all works out fine. Right there, I know he's in this little hallway, so just put a blind fire in there. It does enough splash damage that it'll end up hurting him enough for your teammate to get that one shot. And as you can tell, prime example of why you don't get frustrated with your team especially. That guy ended up going 3 and 9, I believe. Not very good at all. He ended up hurting his team. But just stay positive, and I went 11 and 5. So even though I got frustrated early on, I regrouped very well, and that's all that really counts. Just don't stay frustrated for very long at all, and it's easy to bounce back from. Other than that, this is episode number 11. Episode 12 will be coming shortly. I have a lot of gameplay, and I will see you in that episode next.